Hello, everybody. WhymsicalWyvern here. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. I forgot that I have to send out the notifications. Oh my gosh. It's a repeat series. Just watched a documentary about beavers. It was the best dang program I've ever seen. I'm trying to go into my stream manager. There we go. And Discord. General. Okay. There we go. Oh, good thing I brought a second leader. Hello, Nameless. How are you today? How are you? I'm good. I'm doing very well. I hope you had a respectable day. Terrible. I don't want to go to work tomorrow. Yeah, I'm throwing a tantrum like a kid, and oh man, I don't want to go to work either ever again. I just need to win Lotto, Nameless. I'll hook you up too, okay, dude? I mean, I don't buy tickets, so it's gonna be really hard, but you know, it's a plan. Besides that, I'm doing okay. I watched the How to Train Your Dragon live action. I was afraid to. We used to really love the books, and then they did like the movie. I'm so tired of seeing things that I love destroyed, but I hope it turned out really lovely. Was it any good? I'm sure I'm the only one on the planet that feels that way. It's like every remake, they take something down a notch. Why? I don't know, but like the original Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie was the best. I loved that one. All my kids loved it. It was just classic, fun, nice. And it was actually very in line with the book, which my son liked listening to over and over. Well, it followed the animation movie, so it was okay, but if you want it based on the book, well, it isn't the same thing at all. Well, the movie wasn't the same as the book either, so. All right. Oh, darn, I lost my stupid thingy. There it is. Boop. Magic trick. Artie's been teaching me stuff. This picture just gets weirder. I don't know. Why we want a picture of a drippy moose, I'm really unclear. Whoa, magic. I know. I got more magic. You want to see? Hold on. Let's hope I learned properly. I have. This is the stuff she gave me for my birthday, but it just took us till now to get it going. There's the starting screen she started me with. And then the technical difficulties. I actually really like that one a lot. And then she made this one. for Be Right Back. She said it's because the snow, I'm allergic to the snow, so when I hit the snow, it makes me fall asleep instantly. Aren't they awesome? I mean, they're not specifically my style or what I was quote unquote planning, but it's not like I know how to do any of that, and they turned out really cute. So she did a really nice job. And hey, some moms put their kids' art on the fridge. I'm throwing mine in the internet. Boo, boo, boo. I have the best kids on the planet. Just noticed you don't have sub badge. I was wondering why it didn't show. That's a good question. It should have. It didn't give me a notification either, but then it showed up in my activity feed, which is really weird. Let me go on the app and see if I can figure it out, because that's really weird. Here, I'll go back to the other screen since I'm not doing this yet. Why does it make me go there? Stream Manager. What do you mean? You're not dumb. I just don't know how to... I don't know where to look for how to fix it. I have the first badge, which is the right one. Oh, okay. I'll stop looking then. Okay, we're all good. I thought there's supposed to be something else different, maybe. So I'm gonna fix it for you. Okay, we good. I get it. Sometimes you don't see what you expect to see. That's okay. Honestly, I have a supervisor now that I've been fighting with on and off for ages, but if I wasn't a little more mature, I'd have walked out on her a few times over the last few days, and I'm not the only one. Everybody's ready to revolt. Well, since I'm the first person to sub to you, I got the first badge, which is stronger than the subbed badges. Ah. Well, technically somebody gave me their prime one first, but yeah, you're the first one to actually do a proper sub. I think it's really awesome. And Nameless, I know your supervisor was a horrible person, but I got you beat. Because this supervisor did something which indirectly resulted in the death of one of my coworkers last week. So, unfortunately, I'm winning the bad supervisor contest right now. I apologize. But I don't think that's a contest you want to win right now. Yeah. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear it too. And then yeah. I just really can't even say more unless I'm going to say a whole lot. I need to keep not do that, but... It's not as fresh now. And she didn't directly cause it. But she certainly helped create situations for it to occur, if that makes sense. And since she almost got me shot, like, a year and a half ago, I had already told them I won't do anything she tells me to do ever again. And they know that. They don't make me deal with her, but she's decided to be in my circle now and help me come into compliance with whatever nonsense she's come up with. I literally had her boss's boss come up to me today and just go, what's really going on, and then she went and fixed the problem. Yeah. That's a nice way to put it. I'm so ready for her not to be there, but what do I know? Let's just say I don't know how accurate it is, but the rumor is that she got her job in a certain way. And it's not a way any lady would procure job stability, if you catch my drift. Yeah. So I'm ready for them to just promote her elsewhere, since they're probably never going to get rid of her. I mean, surely once you're doing things that actually indirectly result in the death of the employees, that's got to be a line too far, right? You don't want to fire her, you find her a place to promote her where she'll never deal with people again. That's what needs to happen. And actually, she's quite talented at the computer stuff, to be fair to her. I didn't think she had any talents, but apparently she's actually really good at that, and I've seen her solve some really weird computer problems. But then why is she dealing with people? She has no business dealing with people. Put her in a job where she deals with the computers and not the people. That's my rant, and I'm sticking to it. Yeah. Females like that give ladies a bad name. That's all I'm going to say. I think they should be fired on the spot if they pull shenanigans like that, but what do I know? Yeah, not sure they'll do that. They'll find a way to keep things as they are, even though I completely agree with you. Well, yeah, because nobody wants her promoted because they don't want to deal with her. That's what I think. We'll see. I have a back pocket way to not deal with her. I've done a lot for the people higher up at various times. They might not get rid of her, but they're not gonna... They're not gonna let her actively try to push me away. Let's put it that way. What's the knock on wood? Kenny insisted on it. I had told the story how when my kids were little, I would do this to get them to eat, to prompt them to eat, like that. And then I sometimes say the expression knock on wood. And I guess Kenny thought they were the same thing. And so he wanted a knock on wood redeem. And I wasn't sure why. And none of us understood it. And then he goes, now I can make you eat. You have to be eating to do knock on wood. So apparently it's how you make me take a bite of food. And you know what? That's what I love about everybody being from all these different places. I mean, I never even would have made that connection quite like that. And I think it's actually really sweet and cute. And I was like, you know what? That's wholesome. Yeah. We can go with it. It's the whole plan B thing, right? You know, take a misunderstanding and make it upscaled. Because it's actually really sweet and thoughtful. Yeah, it is really cute. So are you working all week again, or? I don't know. If it's going that bad, I really hope you find something else. I mean, I certainly want for you to do well wherever you're at, but Tuesday to Friday this week. On the other hand, a 4-day work week can be really nice. There is that. And from 1 p.m. to 9 p.m. Oh my gosh. I'd rather work all night or in the morning early, like 1 o'clock in the morning to 9 o'clock in the morning or something. But that's only 32 hours? I deeply apologize. Kenny, I went and eat. I thought I'd be back in time, but unfortunately, no. What? Be right back, and he never showed up. What? Yeah, save it for the dogs? What dogs? He slipped and tripped and accidentally watched a movie. It's not his fault, Kenny. The movie forced itself on him. He's innocent. Whimsy, how dare you post banger songs? He's talking about Hedges Street. Hey, Kenny, how dare you make me cry? I can't believe you did that. I can't believe you put that song in there. I almost, because I did have the earbud in my ear, and I almost listened to it during stream. And so helped me when I listened to it after. Wow. You mean man. He did. He made me cry. He totally did. And he knew it. I know he knew it. Streams. How dare you make a lady cry? There's almost no songs that do that to me. Which song did it, Kenny? Kenny knows which one. Kenny knows. He knew. He knew when he put that in there. I know he knew. And it was really sweet and thoughtful. But man, the feels. Ah! It's what I do. Later I was like, okay, I know it's coming. Ugh. Yeah. There is another song that hits me worse than that one, but you guys will have to find it on accident. I'm not sharing. Ah. Now I'm hearing this song in my head. I need a different song in my head. I don't know. My songs this week might not be completely bangers. We'll see. I got in a mood. They're all gonna have a theme. Have you figured it out yet? It's so subtle. Baby Shark. Now that's a different week. Baby songs is a different week. Baby songs and commercials. I haven't gone there yet. I don't know if I've ever listened to Baby Shark, and I really don't feel like I need to, but I know people complain about it, so I was definitely going to check it out. Why do I get the feeling Nameless is now trying to figure out what are we talking about? He's been working so hard, he's been missing stuff. 55. Nothing. She's gonna be emo this week. I'm not being emo. That's not the theme. Thank you. Although it's probably gonna end up mostly that way. Give me some credit. I heard you talking about Baby Shark. But that's it. Now I want to know. No, I wasn't really listening. What did I miss? We're talking about the songs on the song part of my Discord. Nameless. Gore even posted one in French. You had the perfect opportunity to respond. Anyway, I said that does Nameless even be in that server? He was. I don't know, maybe he quit it. I didn't see anything about that. I'm not gonna make anybody do it. I am, yeah. Because he's talked to me there. I just never talk. He posted a Laura on bounce. Forgive me, French. Oh. I just said, I thought it was easy to guess my theme for the week. And he says it's emo. And I said, no, it's not. I mean, I'm posting stuff in general, but I did have kind of an idea. Last week it was about getting through a tough day, mostly. Forgive my French. Oh, that one. What? I think Gore was in an interesting place. Gotta go, I'm sorry. Oh no. Bye, Nameless. I'm sorry we chased you away. Have a good night. Bonne nuit, bonne nuit. Yeah, you always do this. Ah, it's almost like he's got to sleep for work tomorrow or something, right? Like he wants to keep his job and have employment and money for things like food. Crazy, huh? So radical. You always do this. You know, Whimsy had the audacity to use the frog email to that song. You didn't, Whimsy. How could I not, Nameless? I had to. It's the law. Anyway, take care, everyone. Be well. Love on y'all. It was me. Chased him away again. Well, losing this precise job wouldn't be much of a problem. No, I want you to find a new one that's better, and then you can throw this one down the throats of the people annoying you. Have a good night, Nameless. Bye-bye. Alright. Now, see, I would have thought that would be in here. That's kind of weird. I'm so confused. The more I do of this picture, the more complete it is, the more confused I get. Nameless, be well, Maine. All right, taking a bite. Talking with my mouth full really rudely if you know I took a bite. No, I can't do that again. That feels too rude. Mm. Ah. I'm eating-ish. I was forcing myself to eat as it was. I don't have much of an appetite today. I won't choke. Here, I'll have some of my electrolytes. I threw apple cider vinegar in the last few days just because it tastes so freaking good with the water. And the electrolyte stuff, I don't know why. I always like that in the summer. And I never know why I'm so allergic to apples, but you know what? Apple cider vinegar never bothers me, so. It's just one of those weird things, I guess. I'm sure there's some lovely scientific reason, but I'm just going to stick with results. Apple. It's the only way I can have apple flavor without having like so much eczema. It's not funny. And not to share too much, actually, I don't look horrific with it or anything. It always is on the bottoms of my feet when I get it from apples. I don't know why. And then it goes to the insides of my elbows and then the insides of my knees. So nobody sees it. It doesn't look horrific, but it itches like mad, that alligator acidy skin. Not even apple pie. I'm not going to say I never eat it. I just pay for it when I do. But on the occasional holiday, I decide it's worth it. I mean, do you truly have nothing like that in your life, Kenny? It upsets your reflux or, then you are a better person than me. I'm willing to say, you know what? I just really think that looks good right now and I'm willing to get sick. And I don't do it much, like maybe at Christmas. Not even every year. But I make really good apple pie and I make awesome homemade applesauce and all that. I just can't eat it. Wow, now I'm a better person. That's nonsense. I mean, if you never, never, ever indulge in something that you know you're going to pay a physical price for, then you are better than me on that. Like I said, I don't do it much, but every so often. But most of the time, it's not even attractive to me. And I'm not even a little bit tempted because it does make me feel bad. But just every so often, it smells just right. I'm like, ooh. But apple cider vinegar never makes me sick. So I get that lovely apple flavor without, and it's watered down. It's like maybe an ounce in a liter. It's not like it's a big amount. It's just enough to get that lovely taste. Ah. I cry inside knowing people out there can't eat things they wanna. Why? Thing is, I normally don't wanna. I go years without even being interested. It's so funny because when I was really little, this is part of how they found out. They knew something was giving me eczema really bad and they couldn't figure out what it was, and it was in these weird places, right? And the doctor's like, well, make sure she has, I don't know why, but he wanted to make sure I had apples because he felt like apples were healthy. To tell my parents to give me slices of apples regularly. And then the eczema got way worse and they done all this elimination stuff, and finally he's like, I wonder. He had them get rid of the apples, and within 2 months all of my eczema was completely gone. Then they let me try it again, and it was back within a few days, and they're going, oh. Ah. I can't believe you're a doctor. Apple a day keeps the whimsy away. That was a long time ago. They had good intentions, and they knew I really liked apples. So they're like, that's the way to keep her while we're doing the elimination stuff on, some balanced food. Oh. Even then, it didn't upset me even then. I knew that they were trying hard to be good for me. I wasn't a judgy kid. I could say, they just want me to feel better. And get that. At least they found out what was causing, yeah. Well, ultimately, yeah, they did. It was several kinds of fruit, but apples were what was showing up because I really liked apples. But after I stopped getting the eczema and I realized that was a price, I mean, I really wasn't tempted. I was like, oh. So I thought of you today. I did. I started sweating into my eyes and it stung so bad, and I went to use the corner of my sleeve and there was actually a dry corner, and I got my eye wiped off, and I was like, you were talked about it, and then I'm like, and then he was talking about the longboard, and then I'm going, oh, I'd love to be in the ocean right now. That would be so nice. And I just imagined I was in the ocean swimming around. Oh, that nice cold ocean. It's not cold, but I mean, it's a nice break from the temp, you know? You got the stink special, huh? Yeah. I don't get it super often, but yep. It was that kind of day. It was worse because I had an eyelash in my eye too. It was like a double whammy. Like, I can't touch it with my fingers because they're sweaty too. Oh, I shall hydrate. Mm. And I am stretched. I don't mind. It just doesn't happen that often. And I was laughing because you had just been talking about it. You had to throw Woman No Cry out there, didn't you, Kenny? It is good. It is good. It's a classic. After finding that song to put it on there this morning, I went and I got out the Bangles Greatest Hits and I listened to the album twice in a row. I haven't listened to that in ages. At least 6 months or so. I'm sure you were too cool to listen to the Bangles. When Artie was little, we'd play that raw when Artie was little. When it was a house, like a house cleaning day, like every day you clean the house, but you know, like a day where you're getting, you know, everybody's vacuuming and dusting and everything. I would play that on repeat loud and we would sing it all through the whole house while we were cleaning up the house. It just brings so many good memories. She loved the Walk Like an Egyptian song. Like, she liked all of them, but that one in particular. She'd like do her little Egyptian walk while she goes around dusting and stuff. It was cute. I did that somewhat with the others, but they had other songs that they like to do that with, you know? It's just times a change. Egyptian mermaid. Oh, yep, that's my girl. Well, I think she's a sea elf, technically. It's, our dear Dwagon that keeps trying to turn her into a mermaid. I think he's got a thing. I don't know. I'm trying not to look at it too closely. Dwagon's a real sweetie pie, and she is my daughter. Just saying. But he keeps changing her into a mermaid. I'm not sure what that's about. I'm just not going to think on that. I respect the dragon hopes and dreams, I know. Like I said, he's a sweetie pie. I'm not, like, upset. I just... There are things adults need not dwell on with their adult children. I can't believe Hedge is about to be 21. I won't have any young kids anymore at all. Woohoo! Let's see. An era has passed. Isn't it the American joke, as soon as you're 18, you need to leave? It's not exactly a joke. I've known families that have really felt that way, but unfortunately, they don't set up the kids to be ready to leave, and those kids end up being other people's problems. It doesn't really make them more independent. I think it makes them less independent over time. But most families just stay together until the kids can really move on their own. And yeah. Honestly, it's better for the family overall if everybody's really ready to go. Then you got the people who, like, never intend to leave, and that's a whole other weird thing. I just don't claim those Americans. How about that? I don't know what the heck is going on with that. I think you should want your kids to succeed, but that's just me. But I have heard it. I also think it's kind of weird that, I don't know, I'm not going there right now. It is odd. Maybe I'm not a good American, Kenny. Could be. Let's see here. I knew it. You were a fraud American. I must be. Well, you know, I mean, Florida's been everything, right? Careful, Gore. Take you in a... I don't want to go to Canada. Are you kidding me? It's cold up there. It's cold. I've never actually been that far north. Except, but it was in the UK, and it was during a heat wave. I took the kids to see Loch Ness when they were little. That was pretty far north. But no, I'm allergic to the north. Kenny, they got Yankees up there. Oh, y'all saw the Loch Ness Monster? We hope so. We hope so. Yeah, we went to see Loch Ness. It's beautiful. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. That's why we went. It was really very beautiful. I could see myself, I just see the weather on TV and I don't want to be there in the winter, but yeah, Scotland's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah, I don't. I mean, technically, I don't know where you live or where you're from, but I'm going to be really honest. I personally do not want to be in a cold place. I tried living a few different places at one point. I always came back to Florida. I'm like, yeah, I'm from here. I'm not leaving again. I'm gonna stick in the mud here. Except we don't have mud. Blah, the thought. Maybe during a summer, like a visit. Yankees. Yummy mud. For mud pies. I mean, mud's supposed to be good if you get snake bit. So it's gotta be good. And you can make, it's good soil. It grows things. I have all kinds of theoretical knowledge about mud. But we have sand. So, you're telling me you've never had the opportunity of playing in mud baths? Probably not. Not like that kind of mud. Like, I've lived where there's clay, but I don't think that's supposed to be the same as mud. Side note, it also stings the ice. Okay, I can believe you. Now, I've had a mud mask before. But I don't think that's the same thing. It comes in a packet. I don't think it's how God made the dirt. But I could be wrong. I mean, you're supposed to... I love to grow things. I really do. And on that sense, mud sounds nice. And I've certainly bought real dirt, but I end up having to put it in a pot to do anything with it. It's not the same. I know it's not. Okay, Whimsy, find your nearest river and look for sediments to harvest clay. I've been to all the rivers in Florida at one point or another, and the banks are all sand. So I don't know how far in I'd have to go. We're basically a sandbar. we go. And when people want a garden, you'll find at the ending of the water trail, surely. Smallest particles take the longest to be filtered. Yeah, I think I'm gonna let that be. Even the springs are sand. But they're the closest, I think. Because the alligators like to be in the higher levels and hang out, and they make their own kind of mud. Those kind of like mud. And it is in water. It's very unique to us. Honestly, every time I think about that now, I think about that couple that decided to canoe over a gator in 2.5-foot deep water. It was a 10-foot gator, and the canoe bumps down into it. And unfortunately, they did not. Only one of them survived, but that they were surprised that the gator would react to having the canoe go right over its back. Oh. I'm still thinking about that a couple weeks later. Like, how can you be so dumb? And yet, I mean, they obviously paid the ultimate price. Smallest particles take the longest to be filtered because it sounds romantic. I too would fall in love if someone takes me to alligator-infested waters. Well, they were married. Now he is widowed. Or a widower. Yeah. If he survives. At last I heard he was still in hospital. Dang it. Oh my gosh. Kenny. Ah. Ah, you better hope she's not tuning into this stream. You be having to get her some flowers or whatever your forgiveness rituals are. She doesn't, I am sure. A guy's got a vent. It's all good. But holy crap. Oh. I'm wondering if I need to put a different song in the brainworm for you. Paradise by the Dashboard Light. Oh my gosh. Remind me never to go canoeing with you, Kenny. I think I'll just be on my own. It's okay, Whimsy. I love my life dearly. I know. That's why I laughed. If I thought you were serious, I would not be laughing. I'd be like, what the heck is wrong with you? You said it in a funny way with a laughy face. And you should love your wife dearly. That's how it's supposed to be. It's a good thing. Oh my gosh. No, I keep going back to it because I'm just like, and they're going, no, there's no gators left in Florida. I'm like, every piece of water has gators. Are you freaking kidding me? Just because you don't see them, then you don't know what they look like. Those aren't logs everywhere. Go canoeing with Tomas. I haven't been canoeing in so long. It was so much fun when I was younger. People do dumb things. Yeah, they do. They do. And maybe when I'm in more of a retirement place, but right now it just feels like it'd be so much work to get the canoe over there and get it in and go do it. I love the actual. It's just so much work to get it up and running. I don't know though. Who knows? I bet that's not even the first case of that happening at quite that spectacularly like that we have such clear knowledge of. It's certainly not common. But they just, apparently people have decided, oh no, there's no gators left in Florida. I don't know. I saw these people commenting and saying they're from here, and I'm going, are you deaf, dumb, and blind? Like, I had a neighbor. It was a good old thunderstorm, a nice thunder boomer, nothing spectacular. And they got blocked into their house because a stupid gator took over a puddle in the front of their driveway. And they had to get wildlife people to get it out of there. I think they actually kind of helped it along themselves. I'm not going to ask any questions. No gators in Florida since when the national animal went extinct. I know. They've got this whole narrative that, you know, all animals are being chased out of existence and the world is gonna die. I'm just like, yeah, okay. I actually, you know, use my eyeballs, and we got plenty of wildlife. We're good. I had non-existent wildlife take out a bunch of chickens just the other week. It's a thing. Oh, I saved my chicken. She's running around now. She got up into a nest yesterday. I don't know if she'll live anyway because she's just so stinking old, but she's running better than she has in years. She was so happy to be walking around. That lazy little beast actually started really walking around. She's been kind of sedentary for a few years because she's a lazier bird, you know? Yippee! I know. I saved her. I mean, I won't really know for about, I've got to get through the end of the week because the way that the shock works with chickens, it can be up to 2 weeks before it kills them. But she's not looking like she has anything like that going on. I think she's good to go. But I always watch them for a full 2 weeks just to be sure. Sometimes some extra electrolytes or something will make a difference, but she's showing no signs of an issue. And her toe's fattening up. So I definitely saved the toe. So that felt really good. I still prefer to use, anesthesia methods, but emergency is emergency. Any signs of getting sick is yum yum time? You don't eat sick animals, Kenny. What are you talking about? If she was really sick, she would not be good eating. Although they're outdoor, well, pastured birds, so I wouldn't worry about something like salmonella. Still. It's like roadkill. You're not supposed to eat roadkill because you don't know why they were so easy to kill. Although I have a neighbor who does. So yeah, there's that. And then they got super sick from it. Did they stop? Nope. It's not like it's theoretically, they're like, that would never happen to me. No, they got sick. Roadkill is easy meat, though. Such a waste. Yeah. Cut around the bad part. Well, obviously my neighbor didn't. You gotta know which part is the bad part. Like, if it looks like a perfectly healthy animal, you hate to waste the meat, I get it, but... yeah. That's why, because if I don't know why a critter has passed along, and I can't find a reason, instead I plant them under a fruit tree. Then they still turn into food, just in a different way. Which sounds kind of weird when I said it out loud like that. Any signs of returning Bobby Cat? It's moved on. It'll come back, but it's moved on. It's in a different place now. They, what do you call it? It's not roaming. It's, the word escaped my brain. Migrate. They migrate around through various territories. Like, they'll have a larger territory that they go around and through. So it's not around here right now, so far as I can tell. I haven't seen any signs of it, so we're good. Probably its babies got big enough for it to move on. Mate finding? Oh, yeah. Like, there'll be, like, we have a coyote that's here every fall, right before Thanksgiving-ish, that I have to watch out for, because seasonally that's just when he rotates through. But he's not always around. But he's always in the bigger area. That's just not when he's by my property. Yeah, the deer have been really comfortable lately, so we're in a pretty good place right now, actually. From a predator perspective. Hi, crazy insane mom. How are you? I'm fine, just exhausted. Catch him and make a scarf. Welcome on in, Tomas. A scarf. I've never really wanted a scarf of coyote, but, okay. I'll take that under advisement. Watch him on and make a scarf. Welcome on in to my Corolla Devil. Yes, use it when you going Canada land. I'm not going to Canada land. Ever. Never my intent. I might go to Alaska one day. If I did, though, I'd probably call up my uncle and make it a trip with him, because he used to live up there. He'd know all the good spots. Wouldn't have to do the touristy thing. Don't say that, Gorwill's sad. Why Alaska? Like I said, I had an uncle that lived up there, so for many, many years. He got a brilliant idea when he was younger, that he found out he could get rich throwing fish in Alaska, and he went up to do it and found out he didn't get very rich, but he found out he really loved it, and he stayed up there for many, many years. Got to be one of the only men on the planet that goes to Alaska to find a wife. We all teased him about that one. But he did. North Pole, Alaska. Yeah. I don't know. It's supposed to be quite beautiful. So is Canada, to be fair. So is Canada. But you know what? I have the Second Amendment in Alaska. That's all I'm going to say. How does the lady protect herself in Canada? If somebody's weird. The whole world is beautiful. It is. I would agree with you. I even put a song on my Discord about it. Oh, what a beautiful world. Good old Louis Armstrong. Can't go wrong there. You did? Did I miss that one? It was the second one I did? Maybe you did miss it. I did it because I knew Nameless was really struggling with going to work that day, and I thought, I'd remind him that, but he didn't see it either. Nobody saw it, so it was no good. That, sometimes we gotta remember that we're in a beautiful world. It's up there. My grandpa played with him. Way back. Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry. It's not the second song, the fourth song. I knew I put it in there. Sorry, what a wonderful world, not what a beautiful world. I apologize. I always think of it as, oh, what a beautiful world, but you're right. It's, oh, what a wonderful world. It is beautiful and wonderful. It really, really is. Listening now, Tomas should learn this song. Everybody should learn this song. Sometimes the simple is the best. I just remembered you guys haven't seen yet. I set something up, so hold on. I finally got Artie's birthday gift installed with her explaining to me how to use it. Actually, let me just really quickly get this spot. All right, let's see here. We got this. And then we've got... It's not fish in the background. It's gonna knock out a palm tree either. But you know what? It's a gift and she gave it to me. It's because the fish are happy in the ocean where they belong instead of beached on the beach. That's the starting screen she made. I really like this one. Technical difficulties. Because that's how I always feel when it's technical difficulties. And then this one, she put a lot of thought into, but she had to explain to me. She said, because I'm a lizard, when I hit the snow, it puts me to sleep. So when I'm running through the seasons, that's what happens to me. Which is so funny because we don't really have seasons. It's so cute. I thought it was really sweet. Yeah. Apparently my lack of art was needed to be fixed. My very sweet girl fixed it for me as a surprise. So it's not quite my style, but I thought it was really thoughtful and sweet, and they're actually really well done. It can be implemented now. I just don't, I'm using this. But like if I say Steam game isn't going to show right now, that's my default background now. And then she did something else somewhere for if something's really going wrong. I think it's this one. Yeah. Yeah. So the next time my VC face and everything breaks, if I put that on, it even covers the chat for a minute and just lets me deal with it, and I don't have to worry about what's going to accidentally show. Because that'll be the only thing that shows, which I really am grateful for that, especially. I mean, it's not that I'm not grateful for any of it, but that is such a gift. Here we go. Well, I'm glad you guys like it. I'll be a more professional VTuber now. Something like, come check out the Whimsy stream at site.com. Honestly, Seribot gets rid of most of them, so that's a blessing. Thank you, Dwagon, for that one. It has been truly helpful. I usually have several a stream that Seribot just automatically instantly bans. I just don't make a fuss about it. Some of them are really persistent, too. Dragon probably was like, I can't mod here, too. Please use Seriba. I think he was just being nice. I'm not going to ask him to mod. But, yeah, it definitely has been helpful. I mean, I'll have to cross that bridge at some point, but I think I'm not doing too bad. Very good lad. Yeah. He's just sweet. I'm not sure he thinks about his actions that far in advance. I think he just sort of impulsively offers things, which is thoughtful and nice. But I don't see him as doing any Machiavellian super subtle stuff. If I'm wrong and he's a really bad guy, well, I'll color me surprised. It could happen. But I feel pretty good about it. Nah, never. He's flipping Dwagon. He's amazing. I know. His wool art, or whatever you call it, is beyond amazing. He just blows me away. Oh, the Hedgecraft server? But he had sent Artie some screenshots before. He's got a talent. I don't know what you do with that talent, but he has definitely got a talent. Oh, on Minecraft, yeah, he's professional. Yeah, he's good. I love how last time Gore's like, yeah, I know you went and watched tutorials like we all told you to. Now do it my way. Like, okay. It worked. So glad I spent all those hours when he was going to send me some pictures that just made it very quick and easy to understand-ish. Traditional art, too. He does great. Yeah. Nah, he's good. We all get excited when we find out he's working on a piece for one of us, to be honest. Alrighty, I think we lost Tomas again. He said he was tired but happy to be in the stream. I think I'm putting him to sleep. I hope he wanted to be asleep. Why is it? It's like it's not quite hitting the spot I'm doing. That's a little weird. Alright, this silly drippy moose. I gotta say, when I finish this one, I'm not gonna click on this one again, I don't think. It's... oof. Maybe it'll turn out spectacular. Whimsy is a very relaxing person. Well, good. I'm happy happy with that. This does not bother me. I consider it a high compliment. I don't... Look, if I can help people actually chill and relax and unwind, I just think that's such a big, important thing. That doesn't bother me one bit. I think it's pretty cool. I know there are people who get all upset about it, but I'm not one of them. I don't know. I always just kind of want people to have a good time and be relaxed, and then they can do the things they really want to do. With a lighter heart? I don't know. That sounds weird. Speaking of streamer stuffs, have you considered making streamer friends? Moderately, but I'm going to be honest, I'm really honest about being a mom, and that's not super exciting to a whole lot of people. Oh, see, Sarybot just banned someone just now. See how smooth that was? Like butter. I don't want to invade my kid's space, but as it happens, I'll definitely be happy to let it happen. But right now, our computer is so sketch. We're all sort of feeling like we want a new computer before we branch out a whole lot, because I would hate to have a commitment with somebody and the computer finishes dying and I can't keep the commitment. I wouldn't want somebody else impacted by that. It's bad enough that all of us are. But I'll get that figured out. And then, yeah, I'll probably pursue it a little more actively. Also, we're trying to decide whether we dual stream with Kick It All or not, because we're thinking there's some things we could maybe do over there that we can't do over here. But we're not sure, so checking it out. But you're over here, so I don't know that that helps you. But I don't know. I found when I went on Kick, though, it streamed way smoother for me than Twitch does, which was kind of surprising. It didn't used to be that way. Oh wait, y'all kicking up? Y'all gonna misbehave? Maybe a little bit. Not gambling or immoral stuff, but there's some things that feel a little restrictive here. But it looks like going back and forth isn't straightforward, which is why you almost have to dual stream. But then if you set up your computer to dual stream, everybody on your OBS is kind of stuck with the dual streaming. So this has to be a group process, because it's not like one person can do it and not affect the others. But we'll see. Could be cool. Could be cool. Wishing good things. I think think so. I think it'll be good if we do that. I don't know what the right process is, but we're gonna figure it out. I mean, I like Twitch. I'm not knocking it, but there are places where it does feel restrictive. That's all I'm gonna say. And I feel like I'm not a very I'm pretty traditional. Maybe that's a good way of putting it as far as public behavior, expectations. So if I feel a little handcuffed, that's all I'm saying. I don't feel like I'm the problem. Okay, so there's a whole lot of pink down here. Yeah, no, it'll be good things. I don't think anybody wants to leave Twitch. We're just trying to figure out whether we expand. And then if it's something that Twitch frowns on, it could just only be on Kick. But then how do you turn off the multi-streaming aspect when it says it won't let you do that? That's why it gets complicated, because then you lose that freedom and you've gone over for that freedom. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, we are investigating. Of course, we already have YouTubes. We just don't use them. We use them to post our VODs. That's about it. 43. Done. 42. Alright, well, I did this game to be more chill today. Then tomorrow I'm hoping to do more of a controller game. I was still doing stuff around the farm and in the kitchen and everything at 15 minutes to start, so I just had to make it fast. That's just how my Mondays have been lately. So maybe I just need to make Monday always be a more chill game and just admit the reality. I don't like having my plans that I made messed up by myself, so I'm thinking I might just acknowledge the reality. This is where my life is right now. But getting so much done today means I should have more time available tomorrow. Boop. 481. So how was your weekend, Kenny? You didn't actually say. You have a good weekend? What we doing tomorrow? I don't know. I was thinking of going back to Luigi's Mansion for that boss fight that I need to do. I've been gone long enough that I've completely forgotten what I was doing, so that's perfect timing. It should be a good show anyway. Nah, I really do want to get back to that. I was having fun with it, and I know I have to focus on that one because I was struggling. To figure out what to even do on that boss fight. But Now it's bugging me I haven't done it yet. I need to do it. But probably Luigi's Mansion. That's my current plan. I thought about maybe Lightyear Frontier, but Gear seems to be the only one that's really interested, and he doesn't show up regularly, so I was kind of waiting for a bigger update. This is a quality of life update. So I might just go through the notes to see if I really want to get back into that right now or not. Like the notes they have on the site for what they did. Fun fact, I don't really talk about me. Yeah, me had a good weekend. Work, heavy rains, doing many art projects that I'm taking too long on. Wait, what update on what? On Lightyear Frontier. But I didn't think you liked that game. That's the robot one where I'm the robot in the robot suit, the mech suit, and I'm farming. Yeah, the robot farming game. I actually do kind of like it, but I do feel like there's some serious quality of life stuff that they still need to put in because it's early access. And he said it was a quality of life update. That's the only part that interested me in going back right now. But I kind of feel like they need to flesh it out a little bit for there to be more to do. For me to have a stream out of it. I never said I don't like it. No. But every time I talk about playing it, you're like, what else could you play? And usually you're like, streamer's choice. What would you like to do? You sounds like you need to try more games. I absolutely do. No, I'm definitely planning to bring some more games into the rotation, but I want to either commit to finishing off Link's Awakening or just officially ditch it probably. I was glitched out in one of the bosses and I finally solved it and I got out and I'm in a good place, but I completely lost my flow with that game. But I don't know that I really want to start it over, so I've sort of shelved it for now. Because ultimately, I'm still trying to play it to have fun. And if it was in my own house, I would have just stopped it there and started all the way over. It wasn't... If I wasn't busy, I would have helped guide. Aw. You know, it's okay for you to have a life. It's a good thing. No, it's just that, like I said, I had... Getting the new controllers made a huge difference. But I just hit a spot where, for some reason, it wasn't registering in only one boss room when I did my movements, and I guess I just had to get the new controllers and turn it on again and off again enough times, because every time I went in for a few times in a row, it just wouldn't respond. And I got through and then it started working smooth as butter, but I will confess, I just sort of feel like I lost my flow with it. And I keep trying to make myself go back because I know I'll have fun if I do. But part of me is like, that's why I always start over if I hit a spot like that, because there's something to going through in a smooth way. And if you don't, the beginning of the game doesn't feel connected to the end of the game to me, I guess. I'll decide. But I'll play it at least once more. And and I might really get into it again and just totally bash it out. I mean, I know myself. I'm not gonna lie. That's a definite possibility. Sometimes you need to step away to move forward. That's kind of where I feel like I'm at with that game. When I do it, I will really bash through it, but I've been letting it be tabled for a bit. And the Luigi's Mansion I'm having a lot of fun with, but man, those... the bosses are so complicated and weird. I'm like, this is a kid's game? This is a kid's game? Okay. Well, obviously it's like those medicine bottles that kids can get into easier than adults. That's all I can say. The child-proof ones. My grandma actually... bleach. Yeah. Let's just say I knew poison controls number by heart at one point. And they would be like, hello, Mrs. So-and-so. What has Anonymous been into today? I felt like such a bad mom every time they got into something. I tried so hard. But one of my kiddos liked the taste of soap. Soap, bleach, OxyClean, vinegar. Hello, Whimsy. It's them again, huh? Yeah, basically. Yo, those all sounds good. Yeah, let's not go there. Bad memories. Let's just say I never had antibacterial soap in my house. Poison control warned me about that. They're like, you've had it call enough times. If your doctor hasn't told you, do not have this in the house with this child. I said, thank you very much. Talked to the pediatrician. She concurred, and we got all antibacterial soaps out of the house. There's only so much you alone can do, you know. Well, yeah. I was always an overachiever, so can't take the excuses. It's not like I'm one of those moms that would just be too embarrassed to call and would let my kid die rather than call and report that I knew that had happened. I mean, it's let's just say I always had Epicac at my house. Quick, go adopt and try. Yeah, no. I am done. I am so done. Nope. I'm about to graduate. My youngest will turn 21 this month. Nope. Someone else's turn now. Come on, one more. You'll get a high score. Nope. No. I love my kids. They have been an absolute treasure. But heck no, I'm not starting over now. That would be my worst nightmare. Oh. I mean, when you're younger and you have more energy, but I just can't even imagine now. starting with somebody that small. Treat them like you treat a cat. You know what, Kenny? Why don't you adopt? You go adopt. You find that perfect kiddo. You treat them like a cat, and you show me how it's done. No, adoption's great, but I'm done. I love my kids, but I've done my time. It's other people's turns now. Who says you have to start small? You don't. You don't. I mean, I thought about that at one point when I was younger, that it would be nice, you know, once the kids were all done and up and moved on to adopt an older child and give them a wonderful home. But at this point, we're not on a typical schedule, and I'm just going to work on what I got in front of me. Because kids these days are brats. Yeah, that's the other reason. Oh, it drives me so crazy. Well, my kid was doing blah, blah, blah because they're autistic. My kid was throwing rocks at their car because they're autistic. You know what? My kids knew right from wrong. I would have never permitted that kind of behavior. They were autistic. Sorry, a little bit of a pet peeve there. And we can't beat the... Who says? Come on. There's ways. Honestly, just any normal discipline at all goes so far. So far. I have disciplined other people's kids in stores. I am that horrible person. Look what you promoting. Discipline doesn't have to be physical, you know. There's mental trauma. Now, I do think, though, that the one policy I always had with my kids, that my parents had with me, and I just thought was a good one. If it was something that could cause actual physical harm, then the punishment was physical, but in the area that would have been harmed. Like if you're going to stick your hand in a fire, there'd be a smack on the hand, if that makes sense. Something to shock you that would hurt you a lot less than the other thing, but that you associate with that thing. And not to hurt, just to say, to shock, you know. Look what you promote, and I promote. Without shame. I don't know. There's a fine line with anything, obviously. And I know it's not in vogue. But I always felt like I would rather my kid get a smack on the hand than actually stick their hand in like a pot of boiling oil or something, you know? Like, there's just certain things. It's gonna be better that they learn that it's not pleasant in a way that won't kill them or maim them or scar them. That was my hot take. Ah, yes, don't play with knives. You'll get hurt. They don't listen after explaining. Shank them and teach them. Shank them? Oh, wow. No, that is not what I said at all. Oh, my gosh. Ah, says he who promotes adoption. Gotcha. Oh, dang, I learned wrong egg. Ah. Yeah. No, I never shanked any of my kids, come to think of it. I don't remember that happening a single time. Not once. Sorry to disappoint. I don't remember ever even contemplating such a thing. Although, one time when they were little and they kept running through the kitchen and I wouldn't stop, and then as a result, I turned around while I was yelling at them and I cut my thumb to the bone. I turned around and I made them all look at it before I bound it up. So, consequences, right? I'm like, this is what happens, and it hurts. You don't want to do this. Truly a awe moment. Then I had to throw away the sweet potatoes that touched the blood. Wrapped it all up, got it to stop bleeding, and I finished making dinner. Then it turned out it couldn't be stitched anyway, so I dealt with it in another way. It's all healed. It's been years. They were teeny tiny, but they remembered their lesson. I did not have to shank them for that. Wasted sweet potato. Only a few pieces. I was very careful. I instantly knew. It's not like you don't know. And it's not like I hit a gusher. It was right by the fingernail. It wasn't a big deal. Just, never let a good teaching moment go to waste. She just grew another one. Totally, man. Totally. I just was creative. I mean, to get the messages across to non-neurotypical kids can be hard, but you know what? It's not impossible. They know right from wrong. I'm so tired of hearing like they're not capable of learning. I mean, that's not... It's so offensive. Most of these kids are probably smarter than the adults who are not thinking they can understand. Like Whimsy with learning to play instrument. I actually, with learning to play violin, I was horrible. I was actually pretty decent at the piano. I didn't end up following the piano through because I didn't like to practice. But yeah, I was pretty decent on that at one point. I wish I'd had a teacher who had responded to the fact that I could play everything I heard by ear. So if he played it for me once, I could play it. So there was not a reason to practice. And with little kids, you kind of got to give them an incentive, something to aspire to make it worth doing. Show them why they would want to, but watching you in Doctor Who is perfect, I think. Yeah, but which season of Doctor Who? It really does matter. Please tell me you have discerning taste. Is there color? Sorry, that's a bit much. Who's your favorite Doctor Who, Tomas? Do or die. Yeah. I mean, it's not like I didn't get told to practice. I'd sit down and I'd play it and get it. So I'm like, so why am I practicing? And honestly, I was just a smart kid. I was too smart for my own good. If they had just sat me down and actually explained a few things to me, I probably would have practiced and enjoyed it. It could have been like, it's like when you practice for swimming. You want to beat everybody else. You got to practice. You know, see, that would have been a good pep talk for me at that age. I'm watching the new one. I watched every season for the most part, minus Matt Smith. I also like Tom Baker. Can't Thyme. Yeah, I had to leave Doctor Who behind. I haven't been able to get into the newer ones, gonna be honest. Can't swim. Swim? Yes, Kenny? You can't swim, Tomas? Oh. Oh, we all teach all our kids to swim very early. Drownings are the most common way for little guys to die here, to be honest. Yes, Tama, I speak broken English. I got you translated. Cool. Kenny to the rescue. Alright, so how much could I have? There can't be that much left. I hope. That's not, there's something. Let's see. Missing a section. Well, that's pretty central. See, I can't decide if they felt like this was tree roots or rocks. And this is like a drippy moose that's kind of a paladin. And then you have this tower like a rook, but it's so short next to here. I really don't understand what's happening here. Kind of except pools, dear Dalek. Well, you can swim in pools. Swimming is swimming. If you can swim in a pool, you can swim in another body of water. I mean, you still would want to be... I mean, I remember when I was younger, they flat out, once you had enough skills, they'd throw you in a lake, make sure you could swim that way, but just in case you fell in. But I mean, technically swimming is swimming. You shouldn't drown. Yeah, is that rocks or tree roots? Rocks don't look like that. This is just... Okay, I did the whole picture and it still makes no sense to me. It's prettier like that, but it's still pretty weird. Yep, I did it. Ugh. I thought it'd be so cool because I was like, oh, this will be a castle. It's just... Doesn't feel castle-y to me. But it's actually called a castle. It took 100 years, but she did it. I know, right? This one's better. Wash the other one out of our brains. Woohoo! Llama, llama, no drama. I honestly thought that one would be so fast. It really wasn't. Oh! We finally got... I have to do this one. Everything is sunset, sunset, sunset. They finally did a sunrise. You need to do the sunrise. Sunrise, sunset. Sunrise, sunset. Whoop, whoop. I know, right? It's about time. About time we had a sunrise. I've been like, how come everything feels like it's a sunset? I don't know, Kenny. As for the mod thing, I can't help but notice what you really love is to volunteer people to be my mod, which is very thoughtful of you. But I think I'm supposed to ask or they're supposed to offer. Well, I'm glad I'm a good compliment to Doctor Who. I can think of many worse things in life. Oh, there's one left I missed. Ooh. Where did I miss it? Huh. I'm gonna feel dumb when I say it. Cough? Whoop, cough, mood. You want me to cough? Is that good for you? What? I don't know. I tried. I don't have a cough in me right now, Kitty. I'm sorry. Why should you? I don't know. Why would you say cough? I'm so confused. Oh, you're saying cough, cough. Okay. I'm sorry. I misunderstood. Never mind. I was very literal. So blue. Yeah, this might be over water. Here, we'll add some orange. can't beat a sunrise over the water. Actually, I like sunrise in general. I'm just going to be honest. I love sunrise. It's always so pretty. I'm so blue, I don't know what to do. Yeah, that was a legit cough. There you go. My throat's like, why are we coughing? What's going on? Boop. Oh, I just undid that. Boogers. Alright. This is actually turning out to be a pretty little thing. I'm not convinced it's sunrise colors exactly. But I'll go there. Seven, 8. Ten. Oh, there it is, there it is. Aha. Boop. I don't know how I missed that. Alright, so all the colors done to this one. Ah, there we go. Can't get better than sunrise. I don't know. We have at least one frequenter of chat that I think prefers sunset, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Maybe more. I like sunrise. Yeah, I think sunrise is awesome. Of course, I usually see both, so I like both. Sunset looks pretty, but it gets too dark. Definitely not confetti. There we go. It does get dark. There we go. Finally, a sunrise. That's actually nice. I'm not gonna do it. I can't believe you told on me to Nameless. If he didn't look, he'd have never known. Let's see. see, you go out at night. You want to see the gators, right? You go out at night with a flashlight. Put it across the water. We're going to see some gators. I just don't like that it's 100 by 100. But it's only 13 colors, so it could be really quick. And then this is the whole something. Have you ever eaten gator before? I have a vague memory of having some. I don't remember being particularly impressed one way or another. My kids really like it. Try Dorito? Tomas. I don't like Doritos. I'm sorry. I know it's not popular. I'm not a big chip person. Although, if you need to start a fire in a pinch, that actually works. That's all I'm gonna say. I don't know if I'll be quick or not. We'll see. You ever hear about that for camping, Tomas? Actually, maybe you don't need to know about that. Forget I said anything. Don't like them either, but still eat them if nothing else. Well, here's the beauty about being a grown-up in charge of my own budget. If I don't want them, I don't buy them. Why would I pay for them? I did used to have a thing for Red Hot Blues, though, I'm going to be honest. Oh my gosh. If I'm going to eat that kind of thing, I'm going to eat Red Hot Blues. Although they changed the formula at one point, and I didn't like it as much. Instead of doing the cayenne pepper, they started doing dried tomato and thought nobody would notice a difference. It's literally called Hot Blues. I don't know if they fixed it. I stopped buying it because I'm like, this is weird. What did they do to this treasure from my childhood? I know it's shocking that I would like a spicy chip. Totally out of character. But they were made with blue corn with straight cayenne powder on them. And some salt. Basically. That's the gist. So that's what my kids thought Doritos were when they were little. Oops. Because they thought, well, it's a triangle and a triangle. It's similar. I mean, I didn't tell them that. I didn't realize they thought that at first, but... But I didn't correct them. Now, the hedgehog does like chips, but she's very particular. Let's see. She's more of a salt and vinegar gal or an original. Not a lot of flavor. just don't do a whole lot of sweets or junk food, to be honest. Salt gang, yep. When she was little, if she didn't want to do electrolytes and the doctor thought she needed some electrolytes, that's what I would do. Like, you don't have to have any electrolytes, honey. I know the doctor told you to have electrolytes. Here, just, you can have potato chips instead. At some point, she got old enough to go, Mom, isn't salt electrolytes? I said, are you sad with my solution? We could do something different. Nope. I'm good. Tomas, you like sweet or salty? He likes gas station pizza. I'm not sure. I don't think that's sweet or salty, but it's definitely carbolicious. If you're into that sort of thing. What's your answer, Tomas? Sweet or salty? Jim makes good pizza too. Whoa, he's really good. I don't know if he does. I would never eat pizza from a gas station, but Tomas apparently likes it. Hey, sweetie pie, what's up?
I was about to go get the trash cans. I want to do that for her.
Yeah, you should. It's definitely.
Hopefully I can go do that.
Honey, make sure you have your phone and your big knife. All right, love you. I don't know if I've ever eaten pizza from a gas station, to be honest. I think I did one time. And I decided not to do it again. But he might have really good gas station pizza by him. I don't know. But we were talking about favorite foods, and that's what he listed. It might have changed since then. That was at least a month ago. Ooh, this is kind of turning out pretty, actually. Hello, 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 hello. That's my hello echoing into the void. Oops. Alright, there we go. And so that's supposedly one corner of the, not a Triforce, honest. That looks like lava. That almost looks like the Nether. We don't like the Nether, right? Of course, if it's Triforcey, I guess it's Lanairu. I don't know. Yeah, this one's gonna be super fast. Cool. Oh, that's special. I'm just gonna let it be. I'll come back and pick that up in a second. I like how Kenny's building lore about local gas stations. He assumes we're in a big enough place to have a gas station. That's really cute. All right, let's see. There we go. Zoop. Hi, Whimsical. Hi, Night. Kenny was chatting up a storm, and all of a sudden he disappeared. So something's going on for him. And Tomas is here. But I think he keeps starting to fall asleep, and he's watching a Doctor Who episode, apparently. We go together very well. How are you doing today? Hello, Night. Welcome on in. How's it doing? What? Chatting up a storm? Kenny, sometimes I think you just want to make me look like a big fat liar. I stopped talking. How about you probably were busy with something for a minute? It's okay. It happens. Is it working though? What? Is what working? I don't understand. We still don't know if Tomas likes salty or sweet. What about you, Night? Both. It depends. And now there's Tomas. I give up. Doing good. You guys are just, you're trying to fry my brain. It's all good. It's all good. My brain loves to be fried. It's all good. Is it working, making you feeling like a big fat liar? It is. It is. You're doing a spectacular job of making me question my integrity and honesty and my character and everything I value about myself. You're doing a good job. Depends what it is. Okay, fair enough. That's a good response. Let's go. All right. I recently found out that I really don't like, oh gosh. Sweetmeats, aren't, did someone tell you they were really sweet? I think you got conned. At least sweet the way Asian food is. Oh, it's about meats. It was about whatever you wanted, Tomas. It really was. He was just curious. He said before that, Kenny said before that he likes salty food better. He was curious about other people. I am fine with sweet hams as long as it is not overpoweringly sweet. I feel like people go too far with ham sometimes. I'm going to be honest. But see, I don't really like sweets. I'm not a sweets person. Like, if you put a piece of candy and a loaf of garlic bread next to each other, I'm going for that garlic bread. Not even a contest. Meat. Okay. Not sweetmeats like the old term. You so right, Thomas. Oh. The song making me feel to play a game. Okay. So, you just meant meat like ham that is sweet, not sweet meats. I'm just gonna leave that in the air now. Thank you. So like bulgogi. Now see, my kids love when I make bulgogi. You so right, Tomas. Bulgogi? Bulgogi, yeah. It's trying to think how to call it. Like I think I've seen it called Korean barbecue. It's a barbecue style sauce that you marinate your meat in. And you're using fruit as part of it, like some pear and garlic and green onions and different things like that to marinate it in, and then you cook it preferably over fire. But it works in other ways too. But it's the marinating that makes it really, really nice. And a lot of times it's nice for a cut of meat that maybe could use some tenderizing. So something with maybe some fat to it. You make it with gochugaru, which is like a pepper. Yeah, that. I don't like that. Yeah. We love you anyway, Knight. Not everybody can like everything. I like doing up my fish that way sometimes. Oh, I've even done it to mushrooms. I'm not gonna lie. I know that's probably not traditional, but it's really good. If you like it, and if you don't, it's probably not very good to you. But I don't think of it as sweet. I guess it would depend on who made it. Like, I make my own, so. Yeah, that I don't like the hat. Thank you. Well, if they do it right, it should not taste really sweet, I guess is what I'm saying. That's I mean, I've seen people dip things like corn syrup into it. I've never eaten that because I'm like, that just looks nasty. But if it's done traditionally, they use either pear or pineapple to tenderize the meat. And then there's sesame oil and I don't know. Yes. Okay, yes. Soy sauce, although we would usually use tamari for obvious reasons in this household. Garlic, green onions, ginger. I'm thinking there's ginger in it. The gochugaru is a must. I think that's about it. The toasted sesame oil. It's a pretty simple, pretty quick to bash together, to be honest. There we go. Great knockout drug. Gore, see? Not everything needs maple syrup. We're talking to Gore? We're just talking to Gore in the... Okay. Yeah, I don't think I would put maple syrup on meat, to be honest. But, you know, in Canada land, they do stuff like that, apparently. You learn to cook with what's around you. I mean, you gonna cook with the maple syrup or bark off the trees? I mean, at some point, yeah, the bagged milk. I don't know what that's all about. It's all the rage up there. Apparently, it has something to do with something. They didn't used to have bagged milk. Supposedly, it's always been a thing, but it didn't used to be. I don't know when it became a thing. But it wasn't. Maybe a little extra vinegar in there, but oh man, that's so good. All right. You mean powered? No, they put milk in bags. Like literally. It's a thing. We're like liquid milk from cows. Cow juice. Not powdered. Yeah. Don't ask me. I bet Gore loves it. But he won't speak up for himself, so we don't know. Yeah. Yeah. It just seems like such a mess to me. But what do I know? What do I know? I don't know why, but I'm inclined to do this giant eyeball first. It's been looking at me. It's like, dun dun dun. I have had maple syrup on bacon, but that was because I was having pancakes and bacon and eggs. Well, yeah, that's a natural good thing. That's how God intended. I'm gonna be honest. I've had it on my eggs that way too. It's lovely. Lovely. I'll go there. It's absolutely lovely. But I can't, I don't think I would plan to put maple syrup on my meat. But, you know, maybe it's meant to be. I mean, my kids used to dip all their meat style things in honey for years and years and years. They didn't like ketchup, but they liked honey. Maybe it's to stimulate getting it from the source. What? And milk out of what is technically a cardboard box. Okay, fair. You know, we defended the Canadian way, eh? Gore's not here to defend himself, so, you know. At least he's not chatting here to defend himself. There's also maple ham that is much milder. Yeah, there is. Maple ham is a big thing, for sure. And I've seen people do the maple, a maple treatment? I don't know what to call with what we call Canadian bacon. So I guess I never thought about that, but it still seems weird. But you know what? I bet I do stuff that all of you would consider weird. So, you know, it doesn't bother me. I think it would depend on the meat. Maybe that's a better. Like if it's a meat that's already kind of sweet-ish, like smoked salmon or something. Although I have had some wonderful maple smoked salmon. So there you go. I'm sure maple syrup is the maple for that. I mean, I'm sure because I've read the label. I don't know. It's probably quite nice. It's hard for me to wrap my brain around. That doesn't mean it's a bad thing at all. It's just different. My brain, not as flexible as it used to be. Alrighty. I'll tell you the one that's really funny. When our puppies were little, the only food they could consistently digest until it stopped being available here for whatever reason, I don't know. The company got shut down. But it was whenever their tummies were upset, we did the kangaroo meat for them. First time we saw it, we're like, that's a little different. But it was a Florida company, so it was always really fresh. And always did nice things to their tummies until it got shut down. I think they started again, but now they've added stuff our cats are allergic to, so we don't buy it anymore anyway. But they were like guinea hens and kangaroo, emu. I'm pretty sure it had emu. I feel they had a moderately Australian theme going on. I see. So this is the water. Oh, it's like a ray. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's why it's got one eye. Oh. Please don't say that. I'm sorry, what am I not supposed to say? I can't not say it if I don't know which part was bad? You don't say it like emu. Well, I do. Apparently, we found another word I can't say. Help me out. How do we say this? Give me something to go on. How do I know? That's how we say it here. That's all I'm going to say. E-m-u? M-u? M-u? E-m-u? I think you guys just like making me make weird sounds with my throat. Or emu? Emu. Like Timu? Timu? Or emu. Emu. Is that better? Y'all getting sensitive about words. Hard U sound. Ooh. Emu. But that is an ooh. You want you. Emu. Emu. Ba 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 bread. More you sound. I don't know if I have more you sound to give. I'm sorry. I'm trying. I'll go try and listen to it. Who should I listen to saying it? That would help me. If I can hear it, I can copy it. You got it at the end there. Emu, mew. Hold on, I've been trying. I've actually been practicing. Guyana. Better? Or Guyana. Do I stress the first syllable? You could look up Crocodile Hunter, I guess. Oh, it's been ages. Yeah, I could look up Crocodile Hunter. I'll look up Crocodile Hunter for you, and I'll listen to him, and I'll say it with crikey. Beautifully said. Thank you. Gotta say, I didn't anticipate the language lessons. Maybe I can find that news report about the guy who fought one on the side of the highway. Oh, I saw that. I think I clicked to go see it later and then it disappeared off my feed. I'll go look for that. It'll be in my history. I'll find it. Because I didn't actually get to watch it, so. And I'll listen carefully. But isn't some of it just accent? Like, it's okay to not have the perfect accent, right? Like, I'm going to be honest. I'll tell you, and I do speak Spanish, but you know one that really bugs me? If we're going to talk about languages, I'm going to just go there. I used to get so upset when they would go Mexico City on the news. I'm like, La Ciudad de Mexico or Mexico City? What the flip is Mexico City? What is that? I mean, I care about saying it right, but I don't want to be weird. Sorry. Speaking of which, oh, you too, huh? You don't pronounce eagle oogle? No, I don't. I don't pronounce eagle oogle. Apparently we've inspired Kenny. Now we get to find out if he actually finishes his speaking of which or not. That's always the mystery. Yes, I got affiliate. What? Kitty, we can literally see your chat. We know you started saying speaking of which. One of these days you're going to finish your amazing thought and we're just going to be blown away. We're going to be like, wow. What, Whimsy, why do you say Q? K? Q? Congratulations. Quack? What do you mean? For what? In what language? That would help me. Give me something to work with here. K? Or... Did I say K? Congratulations. Spanish, I think he's asking. ¿Qué es esto? Like, what is that? What? I don't speak good Spanish. I speak Florida Spanish. I'm not even gonna blow smoke. I'm gonna be blunt. I know it. I've heard it pronounced very close to K. Well, it depends on what I'm... Okay. When I think in Spanish, I talk better Spanish. When I think in English, I talk better English. When I think in whatever, I say it better. But I don't translate well. So... I don't know. I'm glad you pronounced it K. Okay. Hedge was saying cute. Oh my gosh. She does not read Spanish well. You know what? She's dyslexic and she learned to read English. I consider that my accomplishment. I am grateful to God that I managed to teach her. And I'm going to leave it there. The school said she could not learn to read. I taught her to read. She reads beautifully. But I'm going to say if all she ever reads is English, I'm okay with that. And maybe she'll surprise me one day. I did teach her. I said it funny that some people don't think Spanish is spoken in... What? Why would they not think anybody in Europe speaks Spanish? Spain? Anybody? What? No, you're making that up. I wonder if they know Spain exists. You have to be making that up. Really? I've heard some dumb stuff. That's pretty... Wow. I hope you're pulling my leg. I hope you're pulling my leg. I really do. I'm not making it up that I have here that. Whether they really think that, I don't know. Wow. Wow. Okay, well, obviously, the children of the world need better educations. That's all I'm going to say. Get out of your bubbles, get out of your phones, and learn a thing or two. Pain with an S at the beginning. I know what Spain is. La España. Well said. Oh. You know what always messes me up is that it's by France, and I never want it to be by France. I want it to be in the other part of Europe. But I know that that's my malfunction, and I have to just sort of consciously think of where it is. And then, of course, you've got Portugal down there, but I know that's just like my brain wants it to be somewhere else, but I know it's not. I don't understand not knowing it exists. It's like if you get a spot in your head where you always want to spell a word wrong in the same way because it just somehow made sense in your head at the wrong moment in the wrong way. It's wrong. I don't know how to explain. I know they are close, but I never think of them as close. See? Me neither. They seem so different. But look at them on a map. I'm just telling you. I'm surprised every time, and I know it. I know to expect it. I know it in my head intellectually. I can find them on a map, but I just don't think of them as close together. They feel like they're very different somehow. But like I said, that's not like the same as thinking it doesn't exist. Earth is flat. Oh, we have a flat earther in chat. Life is complete. All right, we can all go home now. We got the ultimate conspiracy. He wins, and he's not even posting stuff in the trigger worms. There you go. Earth is flat, Australia doesn't exist, and birds are robots. Ooh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't seen that one in a little while. That's a very good one. And the frogs are gay. Sorry. Don't know where I would have heard that one. They're drones sent to spy on us, taking our tax information's ads. They're bringing ads. You know, I kind of like that theory. That's a good theory. No, he got ads. Oh, I'm sorry. I keep forgetting people can get ads. I can't figure out how to do the settings because it's not straightforward. I had it on automatic. It was supposed... I don't know. I'm sorry. I really need to sit and learn better about that because it used to just be the pre-roll ads, and now instead it's doing all this other cray-cray stuff. Another reason we're looking into Twitch, because we don't want our people abused. Not Twitch, Kick. I want you to have a good time. Right now it is an Amazon ad, ironically. So Knight, what ads you got? I want to know what type of things Whimsy is promoting. Pack. Oh, I'm so sorry. Like I said, that's part of why we're kind of exploring Kick a little bit. The ad situation here is getting to be, yeah, a little much. I mean, you've got those banner ads across the bottom, at least I do whenever I go on Twitch. And then you're throwing in all these during the stream. I was okay with the pre-roll ad. I don't love it, but I was okay with it. because you're not interrupting what you've been watching. But this idea that you're going to take a live stream and keep cutting it up, and it doesn't tell me. Like, if it told me when it was happening. I know some of the creators, what they've started doing is going in and manually making the ads happen. The fact that they tell you how much to put in and you can't disable them. Yes! I was trying to figure that out. I just don't feel like that makes for a good viewing experience for the viewer. I'm really sorry. I'm happy to be affiliate, but I'm not happy to abuse my people is how it feels. I've spoken to some streamer friends and they showed me that you can turn it off, but I wasn't paying that much attention to remember. What I found that, but see, it doesn't always work. And then now see, if it had like some little, we have all these things that it tells us for what's going on with the Twitch. I wish there would be something that showed me an ad is happening. Normally it's a stretch, get a drink, bathroom break thing for people to do that. I don't have an issue with that. All I'm saying is, yes, I did say it's a thing. If I don't see when it's happening, it's hard to know if I've successfully turned it off even or not, and I don't want to 100% turn it off, but I would have been fine with just keeping the pre-roll and the banner ads. I think that's more than sufficient. I don't think they're making a lot of money off of me, to be honest, so chasing people away from my streams isn't going to help them. You're not going to get more eyeballs on it. I don't know, maybe I'm overthinking it, but that's how it feels to me. Dolly straight up told everyone in his chat to install ad blockers. I mean, I'm not going to tell y'all not to do that. That's all I'm going to say. I would love to have the ad revenue, but I mean, it accrues so slowly, you wouldn't even believe. It's insane. It used to make a real difference. Like, the girls would be really excited when they got their ad revenue, but now it's like, yeah, a lot more ads and a lot less revenue. And they don't want it to take away from their viewers. Like, it's one thing to get... We were upset when it went to 3 ads at the beginning for pre-roll. Who, Jolly? Jolly is a streamer. Well, yeah, but I think he wants to know, like, what kind of streamer is Jolly, but... I know a few streamers have just said, just do the ad blocker, because they're kind of over it. Like I said, we're looking at other options. We're just not sure what to do or how to do it yet. Jolly does Half-Life stuff. A lot of mods. Fair enough. I know there's a channel called Jolly on YouTube, but that is not a streaming channel. It's like a British tasting foods channel. I guess one of them is married to a Korean woman, so... I've seen their stuff. I don't... Obviously, I'd know more if I really watched it. He also does indie games, but he is Jolly often. I think he means what's his streamer name. Is that a nickname or his name? Like, if you look up Whimsy, you're not going to find me. He seems to think you have good taste, Knight. He's curious. And now that I said that, he'll tell me, what? You're way wrong. Often. I think I have seen it. Not something I really watch that often. Jolly is part of his streamer name. I am not going to say anymore. You could put it in Discord, Knight, if you wanted. If you don't want to share it here. And you don't have to. I'm just saying I don't mind. He is not the most kid-friendly streamer, so put it in Trigger Worms. No, I won't say that. I'll let you be the big fat liar. Trigger Worms is for the more adult stuff. If somebody gets into it who's not an adult, that's really on them. And it's not like, okay, yeah, I just, it's not bad. But aren't we all adults here? I think we're all adults here. Yeah, that's the idea. Although one of us was talking about high school in the Discord, but he stays out of the Trigger Worms, so I think you're fine. You want to put it there. I don't care. That's kind of what it's for. It's being used with memes and songs and stuff, but if there's something you want to share that you think the younger guys shouldn't necessarily see, they seem to be keeping themselves out of that area since they know what it is. And as long as it's not like, like really sexual, I'm probably fine with it. I was trying to think how to put that delicately, but you know, whatever. Entendra's fine. You post hentai in there, I'll ban you. No tentacles. I think that's what Kenny said. You don't have to be in high school at the time. Explicit. Yes, thank you. Explicit. Better word. Thank you. I mean, once you have gone to high school, you can talk about going to high school. That's true. That's true. Yeah, I thought that was an I, but now I'm not so sure. Ah, it's clearly more of I was thinking like a ray, but those are waves, so it must be a shark. Yeah, I don't want something super gory or super explicit probably, but overall I'm pretty chill. And Gore's thrilled because I took the handcuffs off on the political stuff there too. So, feel free. You want to post a Darwin Awards link? go for it, you know? That's the place. I thought it was a whale at first. I missed the pic when you opened it. Yeah, but that doesn't look whale-like, does it? That's more squid-like down there, though. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, wrong one. Come on, switch. Kind of vicious. You know, I'm just not really big about caring about any of the ists, but you know, you go. You go, girl. I don't feel a need in my life to be categorizing people a whole lot. I'll let them categorize themselves. But Kenny has fish privilege. So if anybody gets to talk about it, it's Kenny. Because he's a fish. Blub, blub, blub. Or so he says. And all we can do is believe him. He's a talking fish. An interneting talking fish. Believe it. I believe. I believe. I'm just giving up. This is too finicky here. There we go. It's actually going pretty quick. Anyway, so I'm gonna probably do, the plan is to do Luigi's Mansion tomorrow and get that next boss knocked out. You know, I keep putting up my art of myself of the fish I am, but I keep getting new ideas and indecisive, so just put them all in. That'd be cool. I don't know why you have to be locked into anything. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think it's fine to change your mind on what you're inspired by right now. I know the internet likes to say, oh, you can never change. But honestly, I think that's what's really cool. We can all change. Yeah, that went way faster to do it that way. I'm just gonna own it and go back over those other ones. Sometimes it's faster on these to just blow through them. The main color. I mean, my avatar still doesn't have all the features I want it to have on it. But I was like, you know what? This is what I know how to do. I want to do this. I don't want to have to wait anymore. So I just put it out there in the world, and all of you can see it. And at some point, I'll get it better as I learn. But right now, it is what it is. And I live with that. But I mean, I could get like the girls to help me more or whatever, but I I want to be able to do it myself. Let's be honest, it's easier for ladies to have audience. Oh, this is the bane of my poor son's existence. He's like, nothing he does will ever make him a cute girl, and he doesn't want to be a cute girl, but he's like, because Hedge was using all of his equipment when she first started, and she's like, I don't want to use your stuff, and he said, people are going to listen to a cute girl more than me. You can actually get some value, and if I still get out there, that's awesome. What a bro. But it's true. Ads again. What did you set them to? I didn't. I couldn't get the settings to change. It's on automatic. I've got to fiddle with it and figure it out because this is ridiculous. I say, and I don't know if you can hear me. She set them on extra high, she said, just for you. I did not. Anyway. No, I am not. I did not say that, and you know it. Oh. Oh, the affront. How could you say that? What I said... Night. Welcome back, Night. Yeah, Kitty's not getting ads. He's got a good old ad blocker on, apparently. What I said, Night, was that, I tried to change the settings, and they wouldn't change for me, so they're on automatic. So I've got to go in and fight with that again and figure it out, because obviously this is ridiculously high, and I'm not okay with doing that to people. I don't use ad blockers. Okay, well, apparently Twitch really wants Night's money more than yours then. Which, that's a little weird. Or you don't have enough internet to be getting the ads, because I do know when we were on satellite, we were spared a bunch of ads at various points for that reason. I do as well, but Twitch is trying as hard as it can to stop every ad blocker it can. It's been like this for me since day one. Yeah, it's probably your internet. Almost there, guys. Hopefully this will be better than the horrible castle. with the drippy moose. I don't know what was with that moose and the weird, I don't know, they were supposed to be rocks or what, but they didn't look right. The other people do get it. No, I use the internet like one's in work and the same thing. Okay. Well, when we had satellite internet, we didn't get nearly as many ads. And we just figured it's because we didn't have good enough service to get the ads. Now that we have fiber optic, we get a lot more ads. And it's frankly annoying. I don't even get YouTube ads. Oh, you are lucky. Their ads have gotten the worst. You know, I could live with it, but you know what ticks me off? If I'm watching a creator that's been demonetized and they can't make money from that, then they shouldn't be able to put commercials on it. Why should I have commercials every few minutes on someone that isn't even going to benefit from that revenue? Because clearly you can make money off them. So that's not the problem. Agreed. Yeah. I mean, it's, if you want to demonetize someone, cool. But then you don't get to profit off of them. I really feel like this should be an industry standard. Of course, I say that because I watch more than one demonetized person. So what can I say? But that's my take. But I feel like they put extra ads on those sometimes. And it's like, how is that ethical in any way? You have my vote, Whimsy. Woohoo! I win the election. There we go. That looks more like a shark to me. Da-dum, 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 dum, da-da-da-da-dum, dum, dum, da-da-dum. Yeah, it's a shark. It's totally a shark. If I saw that under me, I'd be like, great. Oh, that's what that is. That's not an eye. That's a person in a ring. Like, why would he be in a little... Why would he be in a little ring? Look at this. That's a person in a little ring. Like, a surfboard or a boat might make sense. It's a fishing rod bopper trying to catch fish. Ring, raft? You didn't realize? No, I thought it was a weird eye at first.
Obviously, what it is the dude got pulled out to sea during the tide because he fell asleep.
It's like a pool ring, you know, like those inflatable things people do in pools. I guess people might do them in the ocean. That'd be weird. You'd definitely be carried off. Well, I guess not everywhere has riptide so bad. No, I didn't realize. Obviously, I'm a dum-dum. We're all good. No, yeah. But not really. This one was pretty. Hi, Artie.
Hi.
Ring raft. I just, because it looks like a pool ring more than a raft, but it's probably a raft, but it's a complete circle. Ding. See, that one's pretty.
And I just needed the time.
Yeah, I need to go. I just was finishing the giant fish. Pool ring. Yes, thank you. Pool ring. Words. Apparently I say emu wrong. Don't say it or Knight's gonna give you lessons. We're supposed to watch Crocodile on her and see if we can say it proper. We have homework. All right. Oh, night. Here, hold on. You didn't get to see. Ta-da! Look what Artie made me. You set off my avatar. It's gone. And yeah, and she made, this is the starting screen she made me for my birthday. Oh, this one. Yeah? There's that one. And then she made me technical difficulties, which I do think is my favorite. I've been honest about that. And then, no, wrong one. And then that should be an emote. It's pretty good. I like them. And then this is the Be Right Back. And she told me it's because I'm a lizard, so going through the snow makes me fall asleep. As I'm going through the seasons. Isn't that a sweet birthday present? It took ages to get it operational and her to teach me how. I was the problem, not her. But she got me through it. And she gave me one more for if something really goes wrong on my stream. So I can hide everything, including chat, while I figure it out. Thank you, Artie, says Kenny. He actually says Arta, but whatever. Alright, I've got to get my settings back properly. Yeah, there it is. Haha! And I didn't have to have help because she taught me how successfully, finally. And so that is my new addition. Then tomorrow I'm going to do Luigi's Mansion. Who is Artie? Otaku smile for the plebes. Sorry. I just got the best eye roll and snicker. My life is complete. Alright. Alright. Before you guys get hit with more ridiculous ads, I've got to address it. It's going off way too often. I know it says it's not going off this often, but it clearly is.
Yeah.
It's like it's taking all my commercials out of Night and none out of Kinney, and it's not got any pre-roll, but it keeps getting them as they're in. It's just, yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Kinney deserved it. It was Whimsy who got it. Aww. Everybody got it. She gave a birthday present to the whole channel. She's the best. Alright. I'm going to cut it off now. I'm going to go chill a little bit and pretend to be awake a little bit longer. I hope you guys have a good night. And thanks for stream. I can't wait to sleep. Yeah. If I'm keeping you awake, don't let me. Be well, everyone. Bye. Have a good night. See you guys tomorrow. Bye.